Welcome to Spotlight. I'm Terry Harrington, and I'll be speaking with Daniel Williams. Today's show is sponsored by the Semco Energy Gas Company. Well, Daniel, welcome to Spotlight.
Thanks for having us, Terry.
I know December's a big month for you, not only just because of the shows that you're producing, but also because it's kind of the end of the line. So it's got to be a little emotional for you too, isn't it?
It is, actually, yes. We've decided to do another show. We put a summer show on, which was a stage show of one of our podcasts. It went so well, we decided to do a Christmas one. And yeah, we're excited, but we also know that it's the end of the road for us. So it's...
Well, we should tell people you're also from Huron City Radio.
Yeah.
And so tell us a little bit about that, a little bit of the history of it.
Well, Huron City Radio is a total fictitious radio station. When the pandemic came, people who performed in theater had very little to do. I did a little bit performing. And so I decided to write some radio shows. And basically, we just amused ourselves by recording on Zoom, and people would then send in their recordings. But then the more we made, we began to get a little following in the area. And we just kept making them. And in the end, I think we've ended up with over 20 hours of content that's out there online. Yeah.
Now, were you expecting that when you started this during the pandemic?
I had no idea. It honestly was just to stay connected. And as I say, just to have fun. And we had a lot of fun, and people seemed to enjoy a lot of the shows we were making.
And now you've not only you're doing the audio part of it, the radio part of it, but you've put it on the stage too.
We have brought a radio show to the stage. And we could get away with a lot on the stage. The Mariner stage in Marine City is a nice, small, intimate space. So we didn't have a lot of room to work with. But as it was a radio show, we could also have people just reading from a script, so we could cut out a lot of the hassle of people having to learn lines, if you like.
Now, from my days, and radio's my background. Of course, it wasn't like it was back in the 40s and the 50s, but do you do the sound effects right on the stage and all of that too?
We would have liked to, but there just wasn't really time or the personnel or the expertise. So all our sounds are they're pre-recorded.
Okay, now that you're shutting down Radio City, unfortunately.
Yes.
So during the month of December, that's going to be your final shows, right?
The final shows, yes. The 14th and the 15th will be our final stage shows. It'll be the final time for people to see some of the characters that they've listened to perform. And so, yeah, and we've got a big show lined up. It's going to be very festive. It's a Christmas theme. It's an adaptation of our Christmas special, which we put out a couple of years ago. People will have a lot of fun. We've already sold half the tickets.
Wow.
So if you want your ticket, you kind of have to get in. Most of the people from the summer show are coming back. So.
Oh, that's good. So you have a lot of actors coming in that'll be joining you then?
We do. We have 7 actors on stage. They're all people who've performed locally, whether it be at the Citadel or McMorran or the Barn or down in Marine City. But actually got a friend flying in from London, UK, as well, to make it sort of extra special. He was in a couple of the shows and he agreed to fly out, so.
Good. So now these shows, these are ones you've written as well, right?
Yes, they are, yeah.
Very good. You want to kind of tell us a little bit about it? Just kind of give us a tease?
Well, really we made a spoof radio show. Because it was a time of isolation, I had a radio DJ stuck on a boat in the middle of Lake Huron. And he had this spoof local radio show. So he has phone-ins, he has guests. We do a weather, except our weather is from the bottom of the lake. We have a What's On in Huron City. So it's just like an alternative universe of around here. We call it Huron City in the Grey Water area. So
fantastic. What a neat idea. How original.
And it was, yeah. It was just fun. And other people helped with the writing and the performing. And it's just been great.
So now you said you have shows coming up on December 14th and 15th.
Yeah.
What are the times?
7 p.m.
Okay. And tell us where the Mariner Theater is.
Yeah, downtown Marine City. It's on the main drag. You have shops like the Sweet Tooth and the Broadwalk Theater. Keep going. The Mariner is the beautiful old 1927 purpose-built theater building. It's got the massive front that's all lit up. Very festive this time of year as well.
Great. So what's Daniel's plans after the finale on the 15th?
I don't know. We should probably all go and have a celebration in the wake.
Yeah, there you go.
To sort of look back at what we've done the last 3 years. So, and then have a bit of a break and enjoy Christmas.
Have you had a lot of fun with this?
It's been fantastic, so unexpected. I've met a lot of talented people, and you know, it's been wonderful, absolutely wonderful.
Okay. Give us the who, how, why, when, and where.
Huron City Radio, down at the Mariner Theatre, 14th, 15th of December, 7 p.m.
Great. Well, Danny, I want to thank you for sharing with us, and best of luck on the
Thanks very
your
much.
final show.
Appreciate you having me on. Thank you.
And we want to thank you for joining us on Spotlight.